Okay guys, I'm now a few days into year 13 and I have a lot of stuff I want to talk about, so stick around. I want to just go over what I feel about year 13 and how everything's going so far in this process. Okay, so it's only been a few days since I've been in year 13. I started last week on Thursday, so the date was this one here. And from the very first lesson, it doesn't feel like a first lesson of the year. It's just like, you know what you're doing, let's just get straight into the lessons. But the lessons are so much more difficult now. Already I'm feeling a big jump. So if you've heard people say that there's a big jump between year 12 and year 13, I can confirm that. Only being in school for about a week, I can already confirm that there is a big jump, and I would say it's bigger than the jump from year 11 to year 12, because year 12, you at the very start at least, you just kind of ease into the subjects and you get used to the whole year 12 like lifestyle, the whole sixth form lifestyle, how everything works. But in year 13, because you're already used to all of that stuff, you just get thrown straight into the deep end and it is hectic. It's only been a few days and there's so much going on right now. So I've got my A-levels, which by just A-levels by themselves, I'm only doing 3 A-levels, I'm not even doing 4. It is hard, it is really difficult. It's just stupid how much stuff you need to do for every subject. Right now, if I were to order my 3 subjects, I would say that biology has really taken a step up this year. In year 12, biology was just a lot of content, but you can easily memorize that content because it was all very straightforward and a lot of it linked on from GCSEs. So a lot of the stuff you knew bits about anyways, so it was just extending on that knowledge. Whereas we're now in A-level, there's also extensions and stuff, but there's so many more just completely new absurd topics that you've never thought about before that just creep up out of nowhere, and now you just need to know it. And a lot of it isn't even biology. You're starting to do chemistry and physics in biology, and it's a lot, man. I can't. I don't know how I'm gonna survive this year, but we'll hopefully get through it. It's only the beginning as well. I know it's gonna get worse from here. And not only that, so that's biology. We've got chemistry. Chemistry, you know what, hasn't started too badly this year. I know that it's gonna get a whole lot worse, and near the end it's probably gonna be one of my worst out of the 3 subjects, because I just know chemistry is gonna be that subject. It's just so confusing. Right now everything starts off a bit straightforward, so I don't mind it. But maths I can tell there's a jump. I can still do the questions though. It's still doable, but I just know that there's a very big increase in difficulty all of a sudden. Year 2 stuff has its own weirdness that makes it so much more difficult to complete, and honestly the jump is big. So if you're in year 12 right now, I don't want to scare you. You've only started year 12. Enjoy your year 12. Please really enjoy that year 12 that you have, because as soon as you get into year 13, you're not going to have any time to relax. That is my subjects, right? Just A-levels in general, already hell. It's really difficult to keep up on everything. But not just that, we've got admissions tests around the corner, especially for me, just having done my UCAT exam. I've now got my BMAT exam in a month's time at the start of October. That is going to be difficult, and I'm already starting to revise for that because I don't want to leave anything till last minute. I'm trying to be as organized as possible, which this exams, like this, it's not even exam season. I don't know why I'm calling it exam season. This process is really forcing people to be organized, especially if you're an early applicant like me, which basically means that I'm either applying to Cambridge or Oxford, or I'm applying for medicine, dentistry, veterinary science. If I'm any of those, I need to apply early. So I'm a medicine student, so regardless of whether I apply to Oxbridge or not, I still have to apply early, which means that I need to get my personal statement done as early as possible, and I've pretty much finished it, but I still have a lot of things to tweak about it. So that's another thing. We've got admissions tests, we've got A-levels, we've got a personal statement, and I've also got like a research project that I'm trying to do as well, which is not the EPQ, but it's a very similar thing. That is taking up a lot of my time, but at the same time, I just keep on procrastinating and just forgetting about it and just leaving it. So it's a lot of stuff. As you can tell, it's not easy by all means. If you're in year 12, please enjoy your time. If you're in year 13, I hope you can somewhat agree with me that it is a tough time. Now, if you're in year 13 and you're a late applicant, it shouldn't be as bad, but it's still going to be quite difficult purely because you've got A-level content that's year 13 now, and it's just year 13 content is different. Knowing that you're doing the most difficult thing in the school at the moment across all the years, you're the year group that's doing the most advanced thing in that section, just automatically makes it so much more serious and bigger. But at the same time, I will say everything is really doable. It's not impossible and you can get through it. It's just it requires a lot of work from your end. and it can be difficult to get through at first. But once you actually pass the hurdle of understanding what's going on, it becomes so much more easier and it becomes so much more manageable. So honestly, don't stress if you are in year 13, you're coming to year 13. It's definitely a doable process, but it's going to be a difficult one. I'm warning you right now, it's going to take a lot of energy to get through, and it's only the beginning. I've only been here for about a week. I'm just scared. I don't know what's going to come next. So this video is mainly just an update of how everything's going, as I've been keeping an update across year 12 and now year 13 about how my process of the A-level experience is going, just so you guys can be updated and just know what's going on in my life at the moment in terms of academics and stuff. Now, in terms of university applications, all of that stuff, I kind of want to leave all of that. I still am deciding on which unis to apply for. I'm not 100% certain, and I get a lot of comments asking which unis I'm applying for and things. I don't know myself yet, and I'm still trying to get a decision in what unis to apply for. I will definitely keep you guys updated as the year progresses and as my application progresses as well, and as everything moves forward. Right now though, a lot of stuff going on at once, and in terms of like school life in general, it feels very similar to year 12. Everything's the same apart from the fact that lessons are just so much more intense. I feel like I'm doing more work in lessons as well though. I've become a much more productive person during lessons now than I was before. In fact, even though I start later than 8:30 each day, which is the normal time our school starts, I still come to school at 8:30 every single day, usually earlier, just so if I do have a free period in the morning, instead of sleeping in, I actually get some work done in the morning. And that has actually helped me quite a bit in just staying focused and also just being calm and knowing that I've got free time and I have time to actually get work done if I need to, and the fact that I am actually using my time productively, so I can't regret anything and I can't be like, oh, I should have used more time towards my studies and things, because I am actually actively trying to study in these free periods now. But not all. I am still spending a huge chunk of my not a huge chunk, but quite a few of my free periods I spend just chatting with my friends, because I honestly, if I've got a lot of friends that have a free at the same time as me, I'm not going to be doing any work, whether I want to or not. I won't be. I'm going to get distracted and I'm going to be with my friends. At home, I usually try and get as much work as I can, especially if I have a subject to review. I always try and keep up on reviewing every lesson and making sure that everything's up to date before I go back to that lesson again. And in terms of free periods, I have got a really strange timetable this year. The fact that like I've got some days where I've got practically no frees apart from one, and I've got other days where I have no lessons at all. I've literally got one Wednesday where I have just no lessons at all. There's just free periods across the entire day, which I didn't know was possible. I guess I'll take that. I'm still going to try and come into school. I'll try. I don't know if I'm actually going to, but I'll try and sometimes come into school on that day just so I can get some work done at school. Hopefully that goes well. I honestly don't think it's going to happen, but it's nice to think that, right? You know, year 13, new me, I'm going to hopefully smash these A-levels, but I just need to put that work in. So I do want to try and stay consistent in my uploads. I am going to try and post a few vlogs here and there, especially because year 13, I don't want it to go fast. I want to really take it and make sure that it doesn't just go by. I really want to make sure that I fully take in my last year of school before I'm gone, which is going to be very sad, but yeah. So I'll see you guys very, very soon, I hope. I will try and make a few more videos on A-levels and things, and hopefully a few more vlogs and day in the lives and everything. If you have any video ideas, leave them down below in the comments, and apart from that, yeah, I don't have anything else to say. So I'll see you guys, and if you have exams and stuff very soon, best of luck for them. If you're in the same process as me, if you're applying for universities this year, best of luck, because oh my gosh, this is such a difficult process and there's so much stuff here, and I knew that it was going to be this difficult, but even then it's just hit me, and it's just like, it's a lot. So I have like great respect for anyone who's going through this process, and great respect for anyone who's going through their GCSEs in this process as well, because that's also quite a difficult thing to do. Even if you're in year 12 right now, year 12 is still a difficult year. Bye for now, guys, and I'll see you guys next week.